Red Hat Pirates here with a new deck profile for my Red Shanks in the OP10 meta. But before we get into the deck, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on notifications, and get at me in the comments. Let me know if you like the deck, hate the deck, or what you do differently. Okay, let's check out how we're running Shanks in OP10. Okay, per usual, went ahead and turned off the webcam for you guys. Here we are. This is the OP09 leader Shanks. This is how we are running him in OP10. For those that don't know, Shanks, once per turn, you may activate this effect when opponent attacks. Give up to one of your leaders or opponent's leaders or characters minus 1k power. How we are running this, we have 4 Otamas, which is typical. 1 10 drop KO Shanks. This KO is anything 10k or less. 3 Monkey D Dragons. These are your on plays. Give your leader or up to one of your characters 2 Rested Dawn, and then it has Rush. 4 of the Silver's Rayleigh. Everybody knows what this card does. Minus 3k power to one thing, minus 2k power to another, and then you KO a 3k power or less. 3 of the Rush Shanks. 4 of the Ben Beckmans. This trash is a 6k or less. We have 2 of the Hongos. You rest this and you minus 2k power. We have 4 of the Yassups. So everything's been standard so far, pretty much. 4 of the Yassups, this you play out, on play, your leader becomes a 6k, and then when you're attacking, if you add 1 down to it, you swing into whatever you want, and you can minus 1k power to something. 2 of the Lime Juice, they cannot activate a 4k blocker or less. 3 of the Lucky Ruse, if your leader has the Red Hair Pirates, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with an original power of 6k or less. 1 of the Goldie Rogers, they can't activate blocker if either of us are on 0 life or they lose a game. 4 of the new Tony Chopper. This is a blocker. It's a 2k, and on your opponent's turn, this has 2k power, so this is effectively a 4-cost 6k blocker that is a 2k counter, which is amazing. 4 of the Monet. I love this card. I love this card in Shanks. I love this card in Red Green Smoker. It's just a really good card. Activate main, you may rest this character, give up to 2 Rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters, then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1k power during this turn. This goes so good with Newgate, because before you always had to Yassup and have your Yassup on board, and then you'd have to Newgate, give the Dawn to him, and then do all that cool stuff. Well, this does minus 1k power too. So now if you already have a Yassup on the field technically, and you have this on there, and you're playing this down, now you can give that to Dawn, and you can hit a 7k character now with Newgate. This is such a cool card, such a powerful card. 2 Newgates, you may rest this character, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 5k power or less. And then it's on play, you're able to give that Dawn like we were just saying. We have 4 of the new Zoros, another just really good card in Shanks. To 1k counter, on it with 2 Dawn, it gains a rush, pairs really well with Monet. And then on KO, you may play a red character with 6,000 base power or below, other than Zoro, from your hand. So what this does is it allows us to play out the Blocker Chopper, the Lucky Rue, the Yassup. Like, we're able to play out some really good cards from this because it's not Straw Hat type locked. So into something like Blackbeard, this card is amazing because the only way that he can get around this is just literally through Black Hole, because if he KOs it in any other form, you're going to be able to play out your Lucky Rue or your Yassup off of it. And it's really good into black in general as well. We run 2 of the 0-cost Bad Manners Kick Course. This is just our way of mitigating some of the bricks we run. We run 3 Divine Departures. This is the new event. You may rest 5 Dawn, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8,000 power or less. So very important. You have to pay the 1 Dawn. So it's actually 6 Dawn in order to KO anything, because you have to pay the 1, and then you have to rest 5 more. Up to one, and then its counter is up to one of your leader gains 3,000 power during this battle, so it only costs 1 to do that. This is a really good card. It's a very, very good utility. But that's my Shanks list. Let me know what you think. Let's go check out some games, see how it performs. This deck is amazing. Alright, we see our Monet. That's what we want. Here we got Red Green Smoker. We'll just take the first shot. I don't think there's a reason not to. It's okay. So we can swing 5 here, and then we got our Zoro combo, so Monet with Zoro, and we're able to swing 7. That's really nice. I love that combo. It's really good in Shanks too. It gives him a really good early game, because now if he claps back into it, we just get a blocker out. So he gets his restand action. He's going to go... He's going 7 into us. We can minus it in 2K. And then I think he's thinking... Maybe he's debating on swinging into Monet. Yeah, I don't know that we let that go. Yeah, I think we want to keep it. And now we got Newgate as well. And we got Beckman. We can Divine Departure his Smoker immediately. We couldn't get rid of it with anything else other than that because we were on 6 still. But now we can swing 5 into that. And then technically we got a 7K swing now. So we can really put pressure on him, which is really nice. You just continuously pressure face. We're setting healthy with 4 life, and the end game is our game. And we're beating him at the beginning. We're beating him at that early game, which is crazy. And then we let it go because, hey, we can play a blocker out now. We don't really need it anymore. We're getting into the later portions of the game anyways. And now we know we can Beckman that. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't get the Don usage out of it because we kind of have to do it in that fashion. We didn't want him to have anything to swing back into Monet, so we just killed that too. To where if he wants Monet, he's got to swing leader only, and then we can just block. Okay, so he gets Baccarat out. What we can do here is play the Newgate. So we got Newgate kills Baccarat, and then we can pretty much put all our down on Beckman and swing really big into Kid. So we're able to minus it by 1 as well, and then we just get a really fat swing into him. And he has no answer for that, so... And then, I don't know if he's bricked up or what, because he didn't have an answer for that either. Because not countering out of that last attack's kind of crazy. So I'm not sure what he's thinking here. I don't know if it's quit. Well, see, he had counter. I'm not sure why he wouldn't have countered out of that last one. It's really weird. I don't really know if we need that, but it's a free block, so we just block for free. And now we can make our leader a 6K, and then we may as well just swing out because we don't have a way to actually kill his blocker, I don't think. No, because he's a 6K. So we're just going to swing out. We're just mathing out 9s, I believe. Yep, 999. And then he's either going to have it or he's not. So he hit us with the minus 2K on leader, but we'll just swing 8 and then we can swing 9. And I mean, I don't know if he messed up right there or not, but he's done. So here we have the Shanks mirror. And I do, or not the Shanks mirror, I'm sorry. The red-purple Luffy match, and red-purple Luffy kind of just destroys Shanks for the most part. It's a really tough matchup. But I believe the Zoro works really well here too because he can't really clap back into it without us getting something else on board. So if he decides to clap back into it, we get a Lucky Roo. Which, I mean, that's great. So we're on 7. We do have a Beckman or... I think Beckman's probably what we're going to do here, right? Yeah, I think. Unless, I mean, maybe we swing. Are we going to swing and play Lucky Roo out? That's what we're going to do. So we swing and then we play Lucky Roo. Beckman wouldn't have been a bad play either, but this way we start getting some stuff out of hand. We can give him Roo here and just KO because now when he swings into Zoro, which he's more than likely going to do, if he doesn't, then it's fine. But if he does, then we get another Roo out. He didn't, so we'll just take it. It's fine. And we get a Rayleigh, we'll play the Rayleigh, and then we'll just swing 6 at lead. And then we have a 10 KO Shanks, which is nice. We have plenty of counter, so like we're not setting bad. We're fine. We can KO Shanks that, yep, and then we swing 8 at lead. And then we know next turn that we probably don't want to play a 10 drop because we want to be able to use our Divine Departures, it looks like. Yeah, because we're going to be on 0. But we have a lot of counter. We can probably get a blocker out too. So we can probably swing pretty good. I mean, I know we're considering just killing the queen and going for it as well, but I think the play here is probably get a blocker out, keep 2 up for Divine Departure. Possibly we could Dragon. So we could Dragon or Lucky Roo. I think either of those is probably acceptable. Just swing 12, see what he does. He takes. I think we're going to Lucky Roo, and then that leaves the door open for 6K swing and then an 8K swing. 6K, 8K, Lucky Roo, and then 2 Divine Departures, and we're pretty much we're setting good. There's no reason to rush it, and I think that's what we were considering it, and then we were like, yeah, there's really not a reason to, because we're setting really well right here. He puts my Lucky Roo in life, and that's fine. Divine Departure that, yep. And we still have a lot. Now we got another Beckman. What else is in our hand? We can swing 8, yeah. See what he does. He has no Don up. So we have a Dragon play, or we can play we have a Sanji blocker as well. We can swing 8 again and see if he's got it. Okay, he had a 0 cost. So we know we don't have a way out of it right now. We can definitely play out Tony Chopper and then leave 1 up for Divine Departure. See, and he had a 2K. So yeah, I guess it's good that we didn't full commit to going for it. And then here we can use card action and then probably give him we can give him 0 cost or Divine Departure, doesn't matter which one. We'll have to use Divine Departure still too, so. And this is Divine Departure. Yeah, and he knows at that point it's over after that. Here we have Usopp. That guy said, I made myself some food to dodge you, and yet here you are. We've been climbing on the ladder. We're number 1 on the ladder at this point right here, I believe. Currently number 1 on the whole ranked ladder. With running Shanks, and then before Shanks we used Red Green Smoker, so those are the 2 we used to get here. He swings 6, we take it, that's fine. Let's see. So we know we want to swing at his face, but we know that he'll get something out of this one, and there's nothing we can do about it. So I think we just have to swing 5 here and play out the chopper. Well, the Sanji chopper. Alright. And then he KO'd it. Unfortunate, he had the Zoro on hand. Sometimes they don't. We'll play Yasop, yep, and then swing 7. He'll block and draw. We don't mind, though, as long as we're just slowly getting to late game. But now he's got a real nice board. He doesn't have stage yet, which is good for us. We got Otama. What is, he's a 9K. We do got Beckman. We can probably just We'll probably Beckman the Cavendish actually. The Cavendish is his most important card. Well, more important than the Zoro. The most important card that we can actually get rid of. Like, because it'd be nice if we can get rid of the 9K swing, but we can't. Alright. We could have swung first, technically. Might have gotten a life. I guess that's kind of a mistake. Well, he would have countered, for sure. Alright, so we got Dragon. Our hand, we got a good amount of counter. We don't see all our high end yet. We'd like to see Shanks. We were talking about an Usopp build. I was telling him about my version of Usopp because he was talking about that he doesn't know if he likes the deck and stuff yet. It's a really good deck. It's a really, really strong deck. If you guys haven't checked out my video on Usopp, you got to if you're wanting to play Usopp. We'll take that obviously. All right, and then we get another Beckman. So right here we got a Dragon or Beckman. I think we have to Dragon though because we have to get rid of that Luffy. That Luffy card is it's a scary and like daunting card. It's got to go. So we're gonna have to. I believe Otama. I don't. Oh no, we have Monet, so we can Monet it. That's even better. See guys, Monet coming in clutch. What'd I tell you? We'll just swing into the Zoro because he's going to take it. It's fine. And then we'll get rid of 2 swings. We'll leave 1 up for Divine Departure. We are golden. So we're getting more cards on the field. We have 2 Beckmans down now. He may be able to kill 1 here. He definitely getting rid of Monet. And there's nothing we can do about that. That's just going to go away. We can 2K out of that. We can 1K out of that. And then if he swings... So we're assuming his plan is probably to swing his Kairos into our Beckman at this point. So we save Divine Departure for that. That means we can take this shot or we can Otama this shot. We take it. I think it'd have been fine either way. But because he changed up his play, we just took that other one. And here, I think we have enough counter in hand that we can just play Shanks. And we'll swing right into that because we know he cannot counter it. And we're just going to focus on board clear real quick and then swing at life. We got plenty of counter. Plenty of counter, sitting on a Dragon. And a Divine Departure for the following turn. If we need it, if we need to keep the down up, we can. And then other than that, we have, 7K in counter plus 0 cost. We're really, really setting really nice here. And then some of these, the Usopp matches can take a little bit of time. Usopp's very good at stalling the game out because he gets so much card draw. We will not be taking any shot that's unnecessary. And we kept Lime Juice right there. But we'll probably be getting rid of him. Yep. We kept him in case he played a blocker. We were like, this is a way around a blocker, but it is what it is. So we got Newgate now. Probably going to play Newgate. And then we just leave 1 up. So we can Newgate now. Yep, KO the other Frankie. He'll play that thing down. We'll just swing into that too. We're not giving him anything. We're going to continuously clear his whole board because we know we have plenty of counter to live. And we can just slowly pick at him and stack our board deeper and deeper. Especially with a rush answer in our hand too. Like, we're good. And a way to remove if we needed it, but we're just going to use Divine Departure here because I don't think we're planning on leaving any Don up next turn. We are planning on trying to all in. So we get rid of one blocker. And then we can just swing probably 7 to see what he does. Because this is 2 cards out of hand if he has it. He did. And then we'll swing 7 again. 2 more cards out of hand, and we have a dragon. We're considering, I think, Rayleigh or Dragon. But the plays, I mean, Rayleigh isn't terrible because it just stalls the game out longer. We don't need to do that. We can just swing 9 and then swing 9 and 12. Yeah, and he doesn't have. And that was my Shanks deck for OP10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and peace out. See you next time.